Kings and Queens, Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you are loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You are loved, celebrated, and appreciated. So, it is said that Namibia imposes visas on the US and European countries, and this is following the hardship that Namibians go through when they want to travel to Europe and America. Aye, there was no reciprocation at all, and this is white supremacy. Because sometimes I don't understand why, when a white man, a Frenchman, a German wants to come to countries in Africa, they don't find it difficult at all. They move in. Their face alone is visa and passport. Our people at the borders will be smiling and welcoming them. Immigrations. But when it is their brother, they see like this. It's like they have seen something. Oh. It's like they have seen a masquerade. Even if that brother or sister has a complete paper, they will frustrate your life out. Self-hate. Now, why do you think that the Namibian government resorts to this? It is always hard. It is always difficult for Africans to travel out, but it is always easy for the world to come into Africa. And that's why African leaders are beginning to see the reasons why they need to also restrict some people. There should be also restrictions. Because when I was looking at this issue, I'm like, this is funny. Americans could come into Namibia without visa restrictions. Countries in Europe, they could come into Namibia without visa restrictions. The French-speaking people come into Namibia without visa restrictions. But when Namibians want to go to their countries, they are restricted. And that's why I say there was no reciprocation. When someone treats you good, you should treat that person with same goodness. Okay? But Europe and America, they don't always like playing fair. We are not hating on anybody here. This is the fact before your face. Namibians want to travel. They are restricted. They are frustrated. They paid thousands because they want to go to Europe and America. And then the same people, they are going to their place. When they want to come to Namibia, they don't have any problem. This is what some people will say, our mumu not too much. That's why the Chinese man said we are the stupidest set of race. And this was happening for a long time, a long time. And the Namibian government said, it's like we've been lenient enough, like we've tried. So it is time now for you to also face what we face when we go to your countries. And I said, okay, there should be visa restrictions for countries, European countries, American countries, and other parts of the globe. If you want to come to Namibia, you have to go through the process that Namibians go through when they are going out of the continent of Africa to your countries. I want you to listen to this and we take it up from their majesties.
Guys, this is the best news I've heard this week. Take a listen.
The Namibian government has announced that from April 1st, 2025, travelers from at least 31 nations, most of them in Europe, will be subjected to visa restrictions. Namibia's cabinet made the decision after the countries refused to lift visa requirements on Namibian citizens. Some of the foreign nations that will be subjected to visa regime are the United States, France, Germany, Britain, Canada, and Italy. The others are Belgium, Switzerland, the Netherlands, Japan, Norway, Austria, and Portugal. The list also includes Sweden, Spain, Denmark, Ireland, Finland, Ukraine, and Armenia. Namibia says its relation with the mentioned countries was one-sided, given it had exempted their travelers from visa restrictions, but the foreign nations declined to reciprocate Namibia's gesture.
Honestly, this is a very good news. Like, this gladdens my heart. Like, I'm so elated because Namibia has taken the step to do the needful. You see, this is what we are talking about, right? It's not that we don't want to have friends or partners, but it should be on a quid pro quo basis. It should be on a quid pro quo basis, not a kind of partnership or friendship that only benefits you. You understand? So this is what we are talking about, equal partnership. You do for me, I do for you. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That is how it's supposed to be. No one is more important than the other. No one is superior to the other. We are all the same. Quid pro quo. Bravo, Namibia. Good job, Namibia.
All right, Majesties, like you heard, that's basically it. Namibia said, oh, we are tired of this one-sided love. We are tired of this one-sided relationship we're having with Europe and America. It's time that we do me, I do you. And it is given, and I'm happy that things like this is coming up. Now, I want us to talk about how Africans are dealt with in the US embassies and other foreign embassies in African countries. There was a lady I saw and I shed tears. Like, this lady, I don't know what she was going for, whether she got a job or she was going to look for a job, or, people are running away. We like running away from Africa. And the question I always put to you is that those people you are running to are the reason why your countries in the continent are in the situation that they are in. Those people that tell you to come to them are the cause of the problems in your country. And why do you think they are telling you, they are giving you opportunities, enticing one that you cannot reject? Because they want everybody to leave so that they can come. And they are already coming. They are buying land secretly. And do you know where these people are going to live? They are going to interior parts in countries in the continent. They don't stay where people will easily notice them. They go to buy land in interior parts in the continent. And I don't know who is selling this land to these people. Another discussion for now. I've been talking about that, but I can't overemphasize that. These people are coming to Africa. And then they are telling you, come, there's job. Africa is poor. Africa is wretched. They don't have anything to offer you. Why is it that Africa do not have anything to offer her citizens? It is because of white supremacy. The same people that are calling you to come. Like I was saying, this young lady, what she had been doing, all her life savings, she used it to pay for visa. Okay? She went for the interview. You know you're going to pay before you go for interview. Lo and behold, hoping that she's going to get this visa and then leave this hellhole called Africa, going to the embassy, she wasn't given the visa. She wasn't given the visa to America. Your Majesties, yes, that she failed the interview. And then I noticed that if about 20 Africans apply for a visa to the US, out of these 20 Africans is an example. Out of these 20 Africans, only 2 will be given this visa. And it's not like they are not aware already that they cannot give visas to 20 people. They are aware. They know the amount they want. Okay, let's say 200 people come for visa to the US. Already, the system have told them we're only taking 10. But they collected money from 190 people and they are eating the money. What sort of embezzlement is more than this one that embassies are doing in the continent of Africa? These numbers I'm calling are small. When you go to the embassies or the consulates, where people go get interviewed to travel to Europe, to travel to America, you see people like 400, 300, 200, 100 who are coming in to get visas. And out of this 400, 300, 200, 100, 0.5% are those that will be given visa. So the remaining percentage of people that paid, that sold their properties to pay for visas. Majesties, many people go through a lot to just get the money to apply for this visa. Their money is gone like that. This thing is happening by day. You know, we don't want to look into some aspects in the continent because we think that there's nothing wrong with it. That's the procedure. Is this how our consulates in their countries and continents do to them? The answer is no. These people still are resources, they still are manpower, they still are human beings. There's still everything about us. The little money we even earn, they entice people, come to America, come to Europe. They go sell their property again. The same little money that they have to survive, they'll still suck it out. What is this? Majesties, people don't like talking about this because, oh, if you talk about this when you want to go to the US, they will not give you visa. Anything that want to take me to the US at this time should be something official that they will not even be able to reject me. Because I'm not that woman that is interested to run away from my continent, Africa. I'm not doing that. I'm not leaving Mama, Your Majesties. I'm not. We are still here. We are still surviving. No matter how Europe and America have trampled upon us, we're still surviving. We are still growing. We still have peace, at least. No matter the situation. So I'm not leaving Mama. But the truth has to be said. All these embassies and consulates, those who are in charge of giving visas to Africans, are milking a lot out of Africans. And enough is enough. I'm even saying enough is enough. I'm here shouting for my brothers and sisters. Are they even ready to accept this? The answer is no. The answer is no. And that's why a lot of people will go into debt because they want to travel. And then they go to the embassy and they are not giving visas. You see them as if they want to die. You see people crying in embassies, in the consulates. They are crying. Old men and women crying because their visas were rejected. And the ones that their visas were accepted, do you know what they do, Majesties? Hi. They go to church for Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, this is how the world have made us hate our homeland. Those who were now given the visas, they go to church for Thanksgiving. You see them kneel down and thanking the Almighty for the answered prayers. We were 200. And among the 5 that were selected, my name was among. People will say, whoo, they'll be clapping. It's the Lord's doing. You understand now? We are still colonized. That we are so happy. The joy in our hearts. We are so happy living our motherland. We are so happy living Africa. And then we ask question, why is it that Africa is like Africa is silent? Mother Africa is silent because we already rejected her. We've been rejecting her. We've been denying her. Somebody you reject and deny, you want the person to come fight your battles for you. So look into it. Many people pay money, pay visa fees, pay fees to go procure visas to travel. Let's say out of 100%, it's only 10% that, or 5% that will be giving these visas. And it's not like these embassies are not aware. They already have a number in their head. If you like, come 2,000 in numbers. Already, it is only 10 they are going to take. So you know that 1,900 and 1,900 and something, their money has gone just like that. And if you are going to reapply, you will still repay. So just imagine the amount of people reapplying for visas. They keep paying. Money keep... it's not a small money embassies make in Africa. It's not a small money, especially Europe and America. Because Canada own. That's where many Africans are going to. They go to Canada. They go to America. These 2 places have eaten a lot of money from poor Africans. They collect their money, they don't give visa. They collect their money, they don't give visa. It's not like they don't know that they will not give them visa. They are aware of it already, but it has become a business. And they are doing it. Our government are turning blind eyes because it does not affect them. It only affects the masses. It's high time we begin to call out these embassies. If you know you are not giving visa to people, don't collect their money. It's as simple as that. If you know it's only 10 people you are giving visa to, collect money of maybe 20 people. It's even a bit fair. Maybe something can happen. Just say, okay, collect money of 20 people. But you know you are giving visa to only 10 people, but you collect money of 2,000 people and you eat their money. I hope that money will not stay on your throat one day. Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always mind your stays. Bye for now.